Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. Today I'm looking at one possible solution to the problem of your patterns in Adobe Illustrator having lines through them when you export them. I'm here in Adobe Illustrator and I've got a pattern of raindrops here. What I've done is I've clipped the pattern so you can see that there's a clipping mask here and it's just clipping away the extraneous elements. This object here, this rectangle, is squared up on the artboard, and this is my pattern swatch. And so what I'm going to do is export it. So I'm going to choose File and then Export, and I use Save for Web Legacy. So this is a very small file size. That's just fine. I'm going to save it as a PNG image. I'm just going to pop it on the desktop for now. I'm going to call this Raindrops Doomed because it's not going to work. So let's go across here to Photoshop because we want to see what it is that we're getting here. And I'm going to open this file. I'm going to make a pattern out of this by just choosing Edit and then Define Pattern. And it's called Raindrops Doomed because, as I said, this is not going to work. So I'll make a brand new document that's quite large, so large enough that we can see this at work. And I'm going to fill it with my pattern using Layer and then New Fill Layer and Pattern. I'll go and choose the pattern that I just created, which is this Raindrops Doomed. And if I add a layer behind this, that is a solid filled layer, we're going to be able to see the problem here. Let's just make this a little bit bigger. And here's the issue. There's a series of lines here through this pattern. So we couldn't, for example, send this to Spoonflower and we can't sell it because it's just not repeating the way it should. So let's go back to Illustrator and see if we can solve the problem for this one at least. One of the typical reasons why you're going to get a fractured edge to your patterns in Illustrator has to do with your artboard. So I have an artboard here that is the size of my document. So let's just go to the artboard tool here. I'm going to double click. This is the size of my pattern, 147 by 112. But here's the problem. If you have a look and see the registration point for the top corner of the artboard, you'll see that it's not at a fixed whole number position. So I'm going to move it to that position. I'm just going to increase the values here on the position of the top corner of the artboard. That's all I'm doing here, and just making them at pixel values that are whole numbers of pixels. I'll click OK. It hasn't changed the size of the artboard, but it has changed its position. I'm going to select back over my rectangle and make sure that I am squared up on the artboard because I moved the artboard. I want to make sure that the contents have moved with it. Now let's go and save this in exactly the same way. So I'm using File, Export, Save for Web Legacy. I'll click Save, and this time I'm going to call it Raindrops Good. We'll go back to Photoshop. We need to open the file. I'm going to make a pattern from it from exactly the same process, Define Pattern. And then we'll go back to the document that we're testing this in. I'll double click on this so that I can replace my pattern. And I'm moving past Raindrops Doomed to Raindrops Good. I'll click OK and let's zoom in. Now we don't have any fracture lines through our pattern. This is one of the reasons. It's not the only reason why these patterns break down in Illustrator, but it is a typical reason why you will get the edge detail just failing where you've got elements that cross over the edge of a pattern. Make sure that you go and double check your artboard and just move it to a whole number of pixels. So peg the top left corner of it, make sure it's a whole number of pixels, click OK, and then save your document from there. Of course, it's really important that your patterns are a whole number of pixels because that's another possibility for things to go wrong. But my pattern was a whole number of pixels. My artboard was in a slightly weird place, and that caused the issues. Before we finish up here, I have more Illustrator training at Skillshare.com. When you sign up for Skillshare, you get access to thousands of classes there, including over 260 of mine. In the description below is a Skillshare coupon for you, which is at least as good as the current Skillshare offer, and typically mine will be better. I also have Illustrator training at Udemy.com, and there's a referral link for every one of those courses in the description below. Please feel free to share these with family, friends, and co-workers. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. You learned something about Illustrator of which you were previously unaware. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll be alerted when new videos are released. Until next time, my name's Helen Bradley. Thank you for joining me here on my YouTube channel.